Hi, here Bardo. Today something simple, as always, right? Let's do this. Extracting data from Excel, turn it into a JSON. Yeah, let's share the screen. Here we go. So I asked ChatGPT to give me a nice sample Excel. This is a clothing company selling clothes, branded apparel. And as you can see, this is the lines that they're selling, and there is some information. The information is nicely stored in this case, fairly easy. This is what we call a field, and this is what we, well, up until here, and this is what we call the value that goes with it. So should be easy. If you translate this into a CSV, then this is what it will look like in a Notepad++. You can see, it looks great. This does not necessarily mean that this is what it looks like underwater in Lobster, so that you will have to check, which I will show you. But in this case, the sample is correct. So let's have a look. I prepared this a little bit, so here we go. So extract data from Excel, yes, encoding, correct. Manual upload, of course. For single record, I'm going to make one thing. I'm going to make one output file, in this case, one JSON. Okay, that's fine. Sheet 1, the first sheet, correct. Yeah, that's it. Start at row 1. That's also fine in this case. Doesn't matter. Here we go. Then I have headers and I have items. So let's go back to the Excel. Then we can see it. We have this is what I call the headers, and this is what I call the items. All right, so for the headers, I made a node and I made a regex code. Define the code. This is the regex code that I'm using. So if I would test this in the best website around for regex, regex 101, then this is what happens. This is the code, and then this comes out. Same thing I do now for the items. Define the match code, regex. I made a very simple piece of code, and up, okay, boom, I get the items. So let's take that for a spin. Is that working? Load and show the test data. Yes, that is working. You're only seeing the first entry, the first field here, and the first item here. That's fine. To test this then, whoa, let's see. First, I want to get these entries, these fields and values. So I'm iterating over the same header, and I'm adding this to the list unique, the value with its field. So let's take this for a spin. List maps and variables. Yes, this is working. I have the value, the field, sorry, with the value. Bingo. Then this is where I'm gonna dump them all. Dump the invoice number, dump the date, easy. Then here I'm adding the items just on a one-on-one. That's it. And I'm adding iteration just to show how many items are there. So let's take it again for a spin. Then we see item 1, we have the header values, and we go all the way up to item 4. Perfect, I have it all. Then in phase 5, creating the JSON, and here the backup, which is in fact the output of the integration unit, and it is the .json. Perfect. Cancel. Yep, let's run it. Restart. Start. Here you go. So the input file is Excel, unreadable. This is something for a feature request, I think. So I think Lobster could do a bit better here, but this is Excel. Yes, it is. And then the output file that we're creating is a nice JSON. And it looks great. The header and the items. Perfect. So just to conclude, if you know regex, you can get anything out of Excel. It's easy. And Regex 101 is the best website to learn more about Regex. You got this. Bye. You got this. Bye.